Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan and I'm here with another video. So don't go anywhere. Today we're going to be sublimating Koozies. So don't go anywhere. Okay, so like I said on this video, we're gonna be sublimating Koozies, and one of the things that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print some of the logos that you have already seen. Like for example, this is to a local restaurant, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some, present it to them, and see if they like it. Try to get more business. So this is kind of like how I get more clients, more customers, more business from current customers. So usually what I do, again, I'm not gonna show you the part where I printed all of this, where I created all the artwork and stuff like that. It's pretty self-explanatory, but if you need a video like that, just ask me and I can make a video like that. And this one, I just actually just printed a little square, like a little box, and then I'm gonna position the Koozie in there. Normally what I would do is I actually scan the Koozie and then create the shape of the Koozie. That way I'm not wasting extra ink, and I can have the kind of like the shape of the Koozie in there. It makes it very easy to place the Koozie there. But no biggie, we can do it like this. So again, like I said, I'm gonna be printing some for two restaurants. One restaurant here in Waco, Texas, and the other one is gonna be it's actually in Mexico. The other restaurant is in Mexico, and then I'm gonna be printing some other ones. This one right here for a friend of mine. This is just for me to to say, hey, thank you for being my friend. But yeah, we're gonna make 3 different prints, and we're gonna make about 12 Koozies. So let me get that camera closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna put this in here. Plus, like I said, pretty self-explanatory, and like if you see right now, this is what I was talking about. It's just a square. Normally I would do the actual shape of the Koozie. That way when I place it, I can just follow that that shape, and it's easy to place. But even with just a square, it's pretty easy, so not that hard. So right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna place it right in the center where I can see an even edge all the way around. That way I know I'm in the center. And one of the things about Koozies, guys, is that whenever we sublimate Koozies, let me put a piece of tape so I can bring this up and I'll show you. So whenever we sublimate Koozies, because Koozies being so thick, we always gonna have a line right here. So it's really hard to prevent that. So again, I'm just saying, because if you sublimated Koozies in the past, you'll know that there's a white line right here. Make sure you tell the customer that there might be a line right here. I'm working on a jig to where we can actually roll that over and we can sublimate the entire Koozie. But more than likely you're gonna have a line. So on the Koozies, we have to sublimate one side and then come back and then do the other side. That's why you'll see 2 prints the same. So like this one, for example, I'm gonna do that one, and then I come back whenever I sublimate that side and then do the other side. So let me fix this Koozies real quick. Put some tape on them, get them prepped, and then we'll go to the press, and we can sublimate them. So one of the reasons why I'm making this video also, guys, is because I'm gonna start carrying Koozies and a bunch of different colors, but only the white ones you can get the actual true color. So again, so that way if you need Koozies, guys, you can go to my Etsy store. There's a description. There's a link in the description below. And if you want to get Koozies, again, blank Koozies, you're gonna see Koozies in a lot of different colors. So like I said, let me get this things ready. get them ready so we can sublimate them. Okay, so I got all the Koozies ready to go on one side. Unfortunately, we cannot do both sides at the same time because one side will not be sublimated, right? But we're gonna sublimate one side and then we'll come back and do the other side. One thing before I forget, whenever you're doing sublimation, make sure you use heat resistant tape or heat tape. That way it doesn't transfer, especially like for example on these Koozies, that it doesn't transfer over to the Koozie and that's gonna ruin it. So make sure you use heat resistant tape and not just regular clear tape. So let's go over to the heat press so we can sublimate these babies. Okay, so here we are at my heat press, and as you can see right now it's reading 379, but I'm actually doing 370 for 45 seconds. Right now it's actually at 47 seconds, and I'm gonna be sublimating as many as I can at one time. Okay, so one of the things I'm gonna do before I press anything, I'm actually gonna lay a couple of or several Koozies in there because I want to get my pressure right. There you go, and I want medium to light pressure. You don't want it to be too high or on the pressure. Okay, so I'm gonna put some paper here so I can protect my press. That way I don't get any sublimation on it. And I'm using a 16 by 20 press, just in case if you have a question what kind of press I'm using. It's a Geonite. Obviously a swinger weight 16 by 20. So again, 370. Right now it's rating 378. I'm sorry, 368. But it's at 370 for 45 seconds. There you go. So one other thing I forgot to mention is the paper that I'm using is actually it's got adhesive on it, so it will not shift. So you won't get any what do you call it, ghosting. So if you notice, it actually sticks to the, in this case, the Koozie. So let's see what it looks like. They're a little hot, so if you want to use, you might want to use protective, gloves, because it does get a little hot. So let me get this trash can closer. So there you go. That's what the Koozie looks like. This is the one from my friend. It still has a tape on it, so. But there you go. That's what that's gonna look like. More likely, these are all gonna be the same. And again, we sublimated one side. Now we gotta do the other side. This thing looks they look really good. So, again, this is just for me to present it to the restaurant and tell them, hey, this is another thing we can do. So, try to get more business. So sublimation is actually a good thing. Like for example, if you want to come up with some cool designs, like say for example, there's a lot of people that buy Koozies that are already camouflage. You can create your own camouflage if you like, or you can buy the Koozies already camouflage, right? I'm actually going to carry all of that. I'm going to carry all kinds of colors and camouflage, and obviously white, so you guys can sublimate. So there you go. That's what they look like. Let me so make sure you get rid of this, and we're gonna put some new one in there. So let me get the other side ready so we can sublimate the entire Koozie. That way you can see what it looks like all the way around. So now again, if you don't feel comfortable, this being too hot, use some gloves. I will actually recommend that you use gloves. I usually don't use them. I'm pretty used to hot stuff like this. So. But let's see what they look like. So there you go. That's how how much ink it actually took away. And like I was telling you, on Koozies we always get that line because Koozies are so thick that you're always gonna have that line. So in order for us to tell what it actually looks like, I don't have any sodas. I don't drink soda or any cans. So we're gonna use this tumbler to put it in. That way you can see what it looks like. There you go. So that's what that's gonna look like. And again, there's that seam, there's that line. Make sure you do tell your customer that you're gonna get that line. I haven't found a way to prevent that. I always get it. So, but that's what it will look like. So that's one. Let's check out this this wooden one. And this is actual neoprene, guys. It's not the cheap one. It's actually pretty good quality Koozies. It's like that rubberized what do you call it, neoprene. You know how some of these Koozies that they sell you, they're actually like foam. This one is actually neoprene. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Okay, so here's the one for the other restaurant. And let's see what this one looks like once we put it on the actual well, I don't have a soda can, right? So I'm using this tumbler, and the tumbler is actually slightly bigger than the soda can. Wow, this one is really tight. There you go. So that's what that's gonna look like. The seams on this one, they don't look that bad. Look at that. So, but again, you know, there you go. I mean, I really like this one. It looks really nice. So if you notice, I used the same background for both of the restaurants. Let me show you one of them. See, if you notice, I use the same background for both of the restaurants. I normally won't do that, but this one's in Mexico and this one's here in Texas. So it's like, then when are they gonna see each other, you know? So again, like this one, you know, pretty cool. They're really nice Koozies. So now you can customize a plain old Koozie and make it look like that. So this one is really nice. Very nice. So I really like this Koozies. I like the way they turned out. Every single one of them. Sublimation is really nice on them. So again, if you want to grab any, you can always find them on my Etsy store. A link in the description below. So thank you guys for watching. It was a pleasure like always. And I will catch you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I will catch you on the next one. God bless you. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.